When I was like in 8th grade, I was part of the environmental science club. I really can relate to some of the things that the Adorers have and what they say with sustaining our planet and taking care of our planet and composting. I like that it works so much with part of me as opposed to something that didn't work with me. I feel like nature's important because it's a point where God speaks to me. It's one of the first things that God created, and so sort of being able to plant my feet firmly on the ground and knowing that He's all around me and always here, and it's a connecting point. When I was in college, my senior year of college, I play music with some sisters, and we would rehearse together one day a week, and the other day of the week I would play on weekends for Mass, and I had gotten to spend some time with them, and through that time that I spent with them, I saw community and how they were living, and I saw pretty much some of religious life through them, and that sort of sparked the question for me whether I feel called. Now, I chose to put it off, and I waited 4 more years after that first call before I felt called again, and actually it was through the death of a pastor of mine. It's one of those moments where I felt like the presence of God was with me, and it was a decision I needed to start moving on it. It's about the activity that sisters do and the community that we have together, and for me that's what really calls me and I see for myself in religious life. I think the biggest question that someone should ask themselves is if they're called to be single, if they're called to be married, if they're called to be a sister, a priest, or a brother. And how would God work in your life if you were in those positions? For myself, when I'm discerning sisterhood, I'm discerning, okay, I see how God's going to work in my life and community. If I were to be married, that's something else that I've looked at. Would I be married, and how would I want to live my life with that person? Because I'm like, right now I'm discerning how I'm going to live my life with Jesus in my community. How would I live life with another man? And how would I want to like raise children that I'd want to have? Would I be able to raise them with faith in their life? You know, and I think that's something feasible for me too. So I still am going back and forth a little in my discernment, but I know that right now God calls me in this direction, and it's the most strong call I have in my life. So that's where I'm leading. I'm Sister Krystal. I'm 32 years old. I am a novice with the Adorers of the Blood of Christ.